An Unreasonable Man. Stream starting soon.
Target acquired.
Eagle 1, first strike. You have permission to engage the target.
Warning, the following video contains explicit language which may be offensive to some viewers or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
Well, here we go again. Welcome in, everyone. It's going to be a good day today, pretty sure. Attendance seems low, but that's okay. Welcome in, 13. I see you out there. I see you. I got you. What a weekend it was. Streamed a ton, which is good because I'm not sure how much next weekend I'm going to be able to stream. I'm going to be in and out of town doing a bunch of stuff over the holiday weekend. That's going to be interesting. And we just got we got a lot going on. Just a ton. The obviously Super Bowl weekend, which I don't care anything about. You know, it's completely irrelevant to me. And we've got we had some debates going on. You know, we had some not drama. Well, my mic is really far away. I don't know if anybody can hear me. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Didn't realize I'd pushed my mic far out of the way. It was a heck of a weekend. We had a lot of stuff going on with the various in the various groups. Some drama. We had several really good debates go on over the weekend that I enjoyed, especially on my show. I've had, I think it was a good weekend. I think it really was. Now in the news, it seems a little light this week, right? Maybe it's just me. I mean, it could just be me. I don't know. But it feels like it feels like kind of waiting for the other foot to drop. You know what I mean? Kind of feels like that. Well, like what's going on out there? What are we doing? We've got these Epstein files still floating around with a lot of made up nonsense. Some of it's not necessarily made up, but it's already been reported on 3 times. They're just changing the verbiage slightly. Such a big deal made over the rival halftime shows. I thought that was weird. Thought that was kind of crazy, to be honest. It's very interesting. What's up, Carney? How are you? How are you, sir? From where I stand or sit, I guess, it's hard to determine how serious a lot of this stuff is right now. Sorry, guys, I have to respond really quickly. I do apologize. Ominous times indeed. 13. How are you, sir? Welcome in. Let me read. Hang on. Okay. Ship. All right, whatever. It's good, I guess. It's funny. Welcome in, everybody. Getting a little bit of a slow start. I'm sorry. I have to respond really quickly to a message. It's terribly unprofessional of me, but I do have to do it. Carney, I'm doing very well today. Very well. What's up, Dennis? And how are you? And now someone's calling me. I don't know who that is. They will answer. Well, stand by, guys. I, again, apologize. It was a courtesy call. I want T. Okay. All right. YouTube changed it. I got you, brother. I got you. Yeah, I would butcher that if I tried to pronounce that, Iwan. So it's a very interesting time, I guess. Kieran Ghetto Raid, he said to call me gay. Okay, you're gay. Now, I guess he meant to say call me gay. Oh, my camera's frozen. What the hell? Why is my camera frozen? Dang it. All right, give me 1 sec, guys. When cam down, my camera froze. I don't know. It's I'm having a little bit of trouble with an update. I updated, and since then, I've had nothing. Well, not nothing but problems, but so all right. Give me 1 second, everyone. Glad that happened now. Mm-hmm. All right, back. Good deal. The sound is loud. Yeah, I had a lot of observations the other day that my audio was lower compared to other people's, and so I fixed that. So anyway, all right. So welcome. I'm back. All right, excellent, great. Something happened and it got louder just now. How about that? Is that better? Gremlin TV, all is well. All is well. Did I adjusted the sound? Did that work for you guys? Kieran sent you his stream was too gay. That's probably true. David Healy, thank you. Hey, the Wrath is back. Good morning, Wrath. Good to see you, sir. Good to see you. All right, audio's good. Great, awesome. Yeah, I was low the other night, and I ended up making a bunch of changes to make it much louder. So I have to dial it back once in a while, which is fine. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a lot to kind of get through this morning, and I'm not going to try not to bore anybody. But obviously, the number one thing nationally is this constant back and forth between ICE and citizens of a particular subtype. We call them leftist usually, but they have branched out and into just complete idiocy. The problem is that they're now trying to get lawmakers involved. I think this sets a bad precedent. We already have laws in place, but right now the lawmakers are deadlocked if you will, on changes to immigration policies. And of course, we've got a potential shutdown of the DHS on Friday, coming up on Friday. It very well could be that the DHS shuts down. Now, what will happen to ICE and the ICE raids continuing forward during that time? I don't know. Here in the first hour, I normally don't do a panel, but I'll throw out we can certainly have people up later if you would like. Normally, I just kind of run through the news really quickly. So, well, not just the news, just things that have been going on, stuff in the Panelverse, stuff in the stuff out there on YouTube. I just saw a comment that I wanted to kind of observe. Where did it go? I missed it. I don't know. ICE paid protester. Yes, I think so. I think that we're getting into a bunch of really odd. We're getting into a bunch of really odd stuff right now. Really, really odd. Yeah, they wanted body cameras. Now they don't. That's for sure. That's the truth. I think they're really hoping for the shutdown so that ICE can be called off. But I don't think that works that way. I think if the shutdown goes through, I don't think the Border Patrol agents and the Immigration Customs Enforcement go home. I think they continue to work while maybe their leadership is furloughed or something like that. Yes, they have said that. That is correct. They've said that the laws, they are unable to come to agreement that could lead to shutdown. But unfortunately, the laws in this case are really clear. And what's happening is the lawmakers are trying to change the laws in a hurry so that they can relieve this tension between ICE and between ICE and the citizenry, if you will, and of course other people. And first of all, that takes a long damn time. Hey, Futoy, how are you? Good to see you in the chat. And this is going to be very interesting going forward, right? Because what we're seeing is an attempt at real time or near real time legislation about what's going on the streets, and that would be very, very controversial, I would think, because normally this kind of stuff takes a long time to get a bill together, run it through committee, maybe run it through another committee, put it out on the street to see if the public even wants it, and then eventually it goes through legislation. And this process can take a year, 2 years, 3 years, 10 years. And what we're seeing is they want this done in months, which is insane. It's crazy to think that this is where we're at right now, right? And Democrats obviously are criticizing everything that's going on as everything is too harsh. Nobody wins, I think is a popular thing that they're going on. And the protest, these protests, which I believe Glare is right, or Carney, I forget which one of them pointed this out. I believe that these are paid agitators. There's a lot of people who have a vested interest in keeping this dynamic in place. And they released the Epstein files hoping that would draw some heat, but it really didn't. Nobody really gives a shit about the Epstein files anymore. The only people that even talked about them were, people like me online. They've been debated by a bunch of online idiots like myself. And, so unless you're Destiny, who gives a fuck about the Epstein files? Like, nobody cares anymore. It's not moving the needle anymore. It just is what it is. It's going to be really interesting going forward to see if they can get this kind of legislation through, right? Yes, correct. Gremlin TV says the GOP is trying to cater in areas of concern, but the Democrats are trying to bum rush in classic fashion instead of working out the kinks with new proposals. That's correct. Yes, and this right, and then the classic Democrat model is to push something through and then declare that it's unconstitutional, so it gets tied up in, or they'll tie it up in committee for a very, very long time, trying to understand or trying to make it happen. In the meantime, nothing can be done. Right? This is a classic Democrat tactic. Or leftist tactic, I should say. And by the way, when I say leftist, I don't even mean far right leftist. If you are left of center, you are a leftist. I'm sorry, I hate it for you, but that is the way it is. Obviously, there's a lot of nothing burger going on with the Epstein files. Well, it literally, I've had multiple people come and complain or tell me that there's proof Donald Trump is a PDF now. You must denounce him. And I'm like, okay, show me the proof. Show me the proof. There's none. There's still none. There wasn't any. There's still none. Waiting for the proof. Okay? I'm waiting for the proof. And there is none. This is very important. Very important. Because there is no proof. Sorry about that. Link to panel, otherwise gay. Well, I mean, I'm sorry that you're gay, but we'll, the panel will happen. I'll do a panel today. I don't normally do a panel on my day shift show, but I do it more. I've been doing more of them. So there's so much going on about all of this right now. Last week I had a debate about Trump's first year in office and the supposed economic expert that we were debating. We all know him as Non-Fon. Literally could not talk about any failure in Trump's current economic policy. He could just point to things and say, well, according to economic theory, this could happen or this should happen down the road. But there's no proof that that's going to happen, and it's just theory. I came to debate reality, not esoteric theories, so I just didn't give a shit. But let's look at it. The economy is doing pretty well. We have, as a matter of fact, I would even say currently the economy is in strong. It's strong right now. So. Apparently, there's a lot of contention over this video that he shared that people think is exceedingly racist. Trump's gone out of his way to say, hey, I'm sorry about that. I just shared it. We've all shared stuff that we were like, I probably shouldn't have. Sage Outcast, you cannot, and you can't. By the way, how much cope do you have to claim that you won a debate where you got plastered? You got shellacked. Sage, you and cold beer, whatever the fuck. No, you can't. You can show it with freight. What the fuck is freight? You and cold beer, whatever, both coped hard, so hard. You're still coping that you won that debate that we were in, and you lost. You absolutely lost so bad. It was terrible. Wick had to save your asses multiple times. And it's unfortunate that you guys can't, you guys hate Trump. You're so delusional in your hatred for Trump that you ignore reality. It's unfortunate. Cold beer confessional. Yes, that guy. Yeah, still coping to this day. Yeah, still coping. I don't know that Wick is on, or not Wick, but Admiral Gibbs is on. But I'm sure that he would love to hear you say that you won that debate as well. It was very fun. Freight volume. Oh, you're talking about you can show the freight volumes are low. Yeah, but that's simply one aspect of the economy. Economy's strong right now, brother. I thought you were talking about something else. I apologize for this, for impugning your character on that specific issue. Yeah. All right. So I'm sorry, Sage, we might get you up here in a few minutes. Give me just a couple of minutes to continue running through this. Looks like we're going to have even better growth this year in 2026. I think so. I'm looking at some, I may make some moves this year. I was actually kind of hoping that real estate would retract quite a bit, and it doesn't look like I'm going to get my wish. We'll see. I do think that there's some correction coming in the market. So, but we'll see. I was hoping for better, but I mean, better for me, worse for some others. Didn't happen. Would have been cool if it did. Let's see. SpaceX just launched a rocket to the moon. That's cool. That's cool. I didn't actually watch that. Did anybody actually watch the Super Bowl last night? I was debating or hosting debates all night last night, so I have no idea. Sad sack. That's a sick name, by the way. Sad sack. I like that. I'm not even going to cover the Super Bowl nonsense. I don't give a shit about Bad Bunny. That's whatever. I did see that Candace Owens basically said, you know, fuck everybody, which is cool. But yeah, I didn't watch that last night. Yeah, I was too busy debating, or I was busy last night doing other shit. I was not actually debating last night. I was hosting a debate. Let's see. Tennessee has got some stuff going on. I'm not going to bore you with that stuff. I made some notes on it for a future debate. Who did win? I don't know who won. So, we got the whole thing going on with Iran. It's interesting. I'd like to actually have somebody give some opinions on Iran. And obviously, Zelensky now claims, by the way, in Ukraine, Zelensky now claims that the U.S., you and I, and our elected leaders have set a deadline in June to end the conflict with Russia. If only that were absolutely true. If only that were absolutely true. I don't believe, I think that we've said that if we would like that. I don't think we set like a massive, like, hey, we're stopping all. If I'm wrong, though, and we've drawn a line in the sand and we said, hey, come June, what the fuck ever, all money ceases, all weapons, we're not giving you any more money, we're not giving you more bombs, we're not giving you more guns, we're not giving you more bullets, we're all American support, done. If that happened, I would be cool. Did they deflate the football again? Are we going to hear about that in the news? Anyway. Yeah, I'm not sure about that, but the problem is that we have Bill Gates in an email talking about it directly. I don't know like you could ask somebody about that and just be kind of like fucking with them a little bit, right? When we do that, right? Guys do that shit. We'll be like, I don't know. Maybe not. I can't actually think of a good example. So I'm sorry. Iran, is obviously talking missile threats. They demand. Oh, wait, this is interesting because Iran is now demand recognition of its uranium enrichment rights by the U.S. as a precondition, meaning that they're not even going to talk to us. It's a precondition for U.S. negotiations. How gay is that? 2 pounds comes in from Iwan T. Only 50% hit the like. Hit the like for the grid, people. That's right. Hit it. Hit that like. Beat it to just, just take all of that angst, all of that anger you have towards me, and just use it on the like button. The like button, not the other one, the like button. Obviously, Netanyahu is going to meet with Trump. I believe that's this week. Could be next week. I think it's this week. And obviously, they're supposedly, they're going to talk about euro. I was wrong. It wasn't pound. It was euro. Thank you. Sorry, we're Iran. Iran is. They want to talk to Netanyahu's going to be meeting with Trump this week to discuss the secret Chinese nuclear test that we're accusing China of. That's going to that'll probably color that meeting quite a bit. And I mean, Iran's threatening missile strikes to project its strength. I mean, there's got a lot going on this week, guys. A lot going on. And look, I do prefer donos, but not in dong. I'm not Vietnamese. So, do you guys know that in Hong Kong, there's a media tycoon, kind of like, Jeff Bezos or Bloomberg. Anyway, he just got a 20-year prison sentence under the national security laws, which is seen by critics, including the U.S., as a death sentence for free speech in China right now. So it's a very interesting thing. Very, very interesting. And of course, in Pakistan, if you aren't aware, there was a suicide bomber that attacked a mosque in Islamabad, which killed 31 people. 31? Am I right on that? Somebody else just fact check me. And obviously, as I've been saying for the past month, while everybody was bullshitting about all of this stuff going on, and Iran and that they just want to blow shit up over there. Until we somehow get control of these fundamentalist, radical Muslims, this is what's going to happen. And they'll bomb their own mosque. They will bomb their own churches. I want you guys to think about that. I want you to think about how fucked up that truly is. Think about that. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, I'm going to drop the link. Now, generally, the way I do that is I put it over in the Discord, and the mods will have access to that. And I do have moderators in the chat. And basically, it is I'm dropping a link in the mod chat right meow. And so that they have it. Now, what you need to do is go to my Discord. If you do not have my Discord, I'm going to, I'm going to give you that link right meow. There we go. There's the link. So there's the link to the Discord. You go to the waiting room and you ask I would like a link, please. If we know you, you will get a link. If I don't know you, the mods may ask you a question, or maybe a few questions to vet you to make sure that you're not going to jump up on here and do some crazy shit and try and get my channel taken down. It's not the first time we've played this game, nor will it be the last. If you don't want to come up, that's fine too. There's no pressure. I can keep prattling for the next 2.5 hours of the show, but we'll get into it. I'm not debating tonight. I was invited to debate over at Prime Kai's. I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm taking the night off. I've got things I need to do. I've basically was my whole weekend. I think since like last Wednesday, I've been debating or on the internet a fairly large chunk of time. So I've got to I've got to just not be on for a while. So yes, Shia and Sunni hate each other. That's true. But even so, there you have the radical fundamentalist clerics that rule Iran, Iraq, Afghanistan, Turkmenistan, basically all of the Islamic countries in the Middle East and into North Africa. It's impossible to have an actual government there. It just is, because of these clerics, because of the danger they pose. It's just the way it is. I'm sorry. I wish it were different, brother, but it isn't. It is not different. I myself am watching The Waiting Room. So, and while we're waiting for people to come up, it's got a lot of other stuff to talk about. I mean, there's just a ton of stuff going on out in the world today, right? Even just within our little world. So, of the YouTube universe, which is actually pretty large, in fairness. If you're not aware, I do have another show called Gun Prattle. Gun Prattle is a great show. Basically, it's all about guns, competitive shooting, gear, firearms and firearms accessories, all of those things. It's what we do. I don't have anybody looking to get a link. Is this thing on? Nobody wants a link? What's up, OG? Cop a link, baby. It's over in the, I got you. Hang on. I got you, bro. I got you. I think I do anyway. There he is. OG. Got you, bro. So, if you guys don't know, I do Gun Prattle. This week, I normally would have an interview scheduled which would go live on Wednesday, or Tuesday. Unfortunately, this week, I did not set one up. So, it is what it is. All right, I'm still in the waiting room. I don't have anyone. All the people who were asking to come up, and Kieran, somebody, he may have left. Somebody DM Kieran, tell him, hey man, you can get the link. If he doesn't have Discord, we can work around that. I just tend not to like to. Sage, where you at, buddy? I'm waiting. I'm waiting. You like my 2A? Yeah, I'm ridiculously 2A. Sorry about that. I had to reach down there a second. Dennison is up in the house. Dennison, you get a link. I know Dennison. Dennison's not going to do anything bad. You're backstage? Are you in the... Hold on. Hold the phone. I see Carney's Ride. I don't see you, Kieran. Oh wait, I sent you guys the wrong link. Give me 1 sec. I got to get the right link again. My bad, Carney. Here's the link. That was my bad, Dennison. It was my bad. There you go. Sorry. Virginia's trying to make... Yeah, Virginia's trying to do some weird shit. All of these, you know, the thing is, this all grandstanding. It's never gonna happen. Sad says Kieran is wanker. Anyway, you're better off without him up there. Oh, yeah, that's fine. It was a ruse. Where you at, Kieran? Let me wait. No, I don't have any. You're not in the waiting room, brother. Maybe he's in general. Let me go see. Is he in general? Oh, Futoy is there. Anybody recognize this guy? I don't actually. Is that you? Kieran doing a Biden. That's cold, man. That's cold. Futoy, are you in the shed because you would like a link? I'm checking the waiting room again. I do not see anybody else there. I'm sure Dennison and Carney are both on their way. It is a different... I do use a different software, although I may start using Streamlabs again since they billed me $800 and some odd, which is crazy. He's the Irish guy? I like that guy. Post the link. See, the thing is, I don't normally post the link. You know what, though? Just since we seem to be having some technical difficulties here, I'm going to post the link. There it is. Go ahead, Kieran. Yes, Futoy is the other Irish guy. He was fun the other night. He was good. Still nobody backstage. No, too much time has passed. I could dispute it on my credit card, but then if I ever want to do anything with those knuckleheads again, they'll be mad at me. So it's all right. It's fine. It just gives me an excuse to use StreamYard, I guess, which is, I think, what they want. Uh-oh. So you guys know, maybe you don't, that this is going to be fun. All right. What a pain in the ass. If you're trying to come back, you have to give me a second. The mouse just died and I need to plug it in and charge it. Which is fucking hilarious. The fuck? It may be a minute. That's hilarious. I mean, it's not that funny, I guess, because this kind of sucks, but talk about first world fucking problems. There we go. All right, we got the mouse back. Sorry, I had to plug it in. It's crazy. We got Kieran. What's up, man?
There we go. There we go. Fucking gotcha, bro.
It's all right. It's okay.
Fuck this guy. Fucking Grumple. Like seriously. Like Grumple.
You're just mad because he's got hair.
He's also a retard. You understand? He's a fucking.
Yeah.
Hi, Karen. Love you too, buddy.
Grumple, love you too, brother. Not in a gay way. Not in a gay way. But just you know, love you.
So what's up, Kieran? You were hot to come up from the word go.
Yeah, because I think most people are gay. Like no fucking jokes, no lies. Most people are gay.
Are gay?
Yeah, which means it doesn't mean homosexual. It means they're soft. And also grid one, you lost some weight. You look fucking good, bro.
Yeah, I've lost like 40 pounds.
No shit.
Some weight.
No shit, I can tell.
not. I didn't lose a little weight. I lost like the weight of my child.
What's the total weight? You fucking look good, bro.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah.
Well,
it was just I had to allow myself time to heal up to where I could actually go do stuff again.
What heal? What wait, heal? That's a bit of fucking love, preach, and gay. No, bro.
Well, I mean, so there's this, and I just happen to be one of this type of men, right? Where I don't. First of all, I don't like to admit that I'm damaged or hurt or anything like that. And so what ends up happening is that I only get about half healed, and then I'll just start doing the same shit I was doing anyway. And that works for the most part because, the scab comes off or whatever, it's fine. But
bro, you look really fucking good. You do look good.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that.
Like 3 months ago, you had the whole fucking turtle, not gonna lie. The turtleneck and you were kind of fat. You look good. You look really good. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. Vibe. Also, I did know that I can navigate Windows with just the keyboard. However, I still need to charge the damn mouse. I just forget to all the time.
Fuck the mouse. Fuck that fucked me up last week. Yeah. That's fair.
So that was always.
Also, Grid, you found your fucking chin.
I always had a good jawline, though.
No, you didn't. When you were a fat cunt, you had no chin.
Yeah.
Don't lie.
I didn't have as pronounced a double chin as some people, but yeah, I mean I certainly, once I got back from Alaska last year, and and that actually really helped because you can't really do anything on a boat for almost 2 weeks, right? You can't do anything. And I'd put on a little bit of.
Some people would say you look like sick. You look like you have a problem.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I don't think so. But
no,
I definitely had knee and hip issues. So once I got the knee and hip issues healed up enough, then getting in the gym is a lot easier. The big thing now is
you seriously look like a different person.
Oh, thank you.
Are you pissed, mate?
No, not gonna fucking lie. You look like a different, like 1 month ago to today. You're a different fucking person. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it was cool.
By the way, it's a compliment.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. I mean, it's
okay.
It's interesting because there are people that haven't seen me in a while, and they'll be like, they don't actually notice too much of a difference because they haven't seen me for like 3 years, right? And they didn't see that 2-year period where I gained a bunch of weight because I was, damaged, not really able to.
I don't even fucking recognize you.
Yeah.
Like you're literally a different person.
Yeah, and Marte is actually really accurate here. He's like, training is very important the older that you get. That's certainly true. And I think that there's let me see if I can get this pen now that my mouse works. Somebody's getting feedback.
If you want the biceps and the fucking triceps and all the things, Marte's your go-to guy. If you want to be just fucking a good cunt, turns out grid 1. Just fucking don't eat so much, go for a walk.
I was a little bit more aggressive than that, Kieran. I was so once I was mobile again, I started I did a morning workout where I did mostly like I would walk on the treadmill for half an hour, and then I would do 45 minutes of various weightlifting, right?
Good shit.
And then I would do the same thing in the afternoon. So at 8 o'clock in the morning, I was in the gym from 7 to 8, I was in the gym. And then from like 4:30 till 6 o'clock, I was in the gym every day, 5 days a week.
Just going to say, you look like somebody else, like a whole new person.
Mm.
You do. You fucking look like somebody else.
Yeah. Steven, I don't know how this turned so gay, but I mean,
because Kieran is here.
You fucking do. Get the fuck out of here. But you do.
Gay.
I always saw grid 1 as like the fat cunt, and now he's the fit cunt. What the fuck?
Yeah,
that is gay.
Yeah, I mean, and Marte's, Marte. I didn't really know Marte when I started this, but he was like towards the end of it. He was around. I was talking to him a little bit about what I was doing, and it takes. So I would get up just absolutely sore, because I was working out so much, and now. I went for my workout this morning, and I've dialed the workout back a little bit, and I don't do 2 a day anymore. But
the difference between you and Mate is steroids. Okay, no, sorry. The difference between
we don't call them steroids anymore. We call them gear. It's gear.
Yeah, the difference between you and Mate is gear. Not gonna lie.
I think
There's no way that cunt is that big without gear.
Well, some people honestly, some people have really good genetics, and some people don't. I don't have the good genetics for it. The more I work out, the more the slimmer I get. Very slim, and like it's almost
good, bro. You look good.
It's almost impossible for me to get those like huge thighs.
Like you lost the fucking turtle chin. Like no shit. You fucking lost it.
Kieran, you're looping.
Like at one time you had a turtle chin. You fucking lost it. That's fair.
Yeah.
Who knew the guy who said everybody's gay would come up here and be totally gay?
Yeah. Marte says he was naturally was undefeated for years in 5 different weight classes before gear.
There's no way. I've seen the photos. There's no way.
Marte said he's natty. Why are you going to doubt him?
He's probably on some kind. I mean, and no shade here, Marte. I mean, at the level he's trying to compete now, he's probably going to be on a certain level of gear, right?
Correct. But there are guys who go no gear. There's no gear. Like my friend here, Grumple. Grumple's no gear, right? He's no fucking gear. He's just fucking chill.
Grumple's a teddy bear. Look at him.
I have gained a lot of weight since I got out.
Oh, really? Well, you see, bass
That's
players.
Also
20,
no, hold on.
Marte
says he actually has an autoimmune disorder where he can't use gear. He has ulcerative colitis. Ooh.
Okay, I will.
That's awful.
Accept that Mate is natural because I've done weights, all the things, and I had people asking me, "Are you on gear?" And I go, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And fair enough. Some people have genes. Some people have genes. But grid 1, you look fucking great. What the fuck? Like I'm not gonna fucking lie.
Yeah.
You look
Well, I had to get. I kind of, and you know what's really bad is when you know that. So the way this went down, and I don't know why we're talking about me so much, but fine, whatever. But the way this went down is I retired. I gained a little tiny bit of weight because I did slow down.
gained a lot of weight. Yeah.
And then I kind of maintained that level and for years. And
You were
then
kind of fat. You were
I
kind of
got
fat.
hurt.
Yeah.
I got hurt, and I went from like being within about 10 pounds of where I am right now.
20 pounds.
Yeah. So I was like right now I'm at right at 205 right now.
You look good.
And
look good. Like,
my at my peak I was at 240, 243, 245.
Yeah, compared to
You know what Grid's workout secret
you
is?
look good. You look good.
He just pretends he's running away from Karen while he's on the treadmill.
Right around from Karen. Somebody misspelled Karen earlier. They meant to say Kieran. I was running away from Karen's, but
yeah, I'm just saying, Grid, you look fucking good. Like,
thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah.
Kieran, why are you gay?
All your chat, all your fucking.
I've been properly glazed now, so I'm super happy. I've been properly glazed. Kieran, how are you, sir? You look like you're drinking less, and so that's good. So,
who? Me?
or maybe he's Australian. Maybe he's drinking more.
Yes, I'm drinking more.
Okay. Okay. I think it might work. It might work backwards down under. Hey, Cody, how are you? I haven't been around in a bit. Okay, that's good. That's good. Welcome, Dennison. Welcome, OG. Did you guys catch anything in the opening that you would like to talk about, expand upon, argue about, any of that kind of stuff?
No, just looking at goth baddies while you and Kieran were talking.
Yeah.
No.
Goth baddies. You're a sick man. You're sick.
I am sick, and I need to. I can only be healed by goth beauties. All right, that's the treatment. It's terminal. I'm dying.
Seems like that's been a thing, like on the YouTube.
I actually have someone who was supposed to come on the show a while back, and I don't know if she's a goth baddie, but she definitely has kind of that goth sort of vibe going on, and I'll see if I can't get her on the show just to as OG bait.
So. Oh, bro, I'll be. I ain't even gonna make that joke.
The OG bait. I am actually. So I, you guys may have noticed the show's been. I've been pushing different areas. Starting, I'm hoping in a couple of weeks. We're working on some scheduling, but so back. Before the first of the year, I went to TwitchCon, which, by the way, is fucking degenerate. It is just absolutely
sounds gay.
Degenerate. It does, right? Like when I was like, when they were like, "Hey, you want to go to TwitchCon?" and I was like, "That sounds really gay." I'm like, no, it's going to be cool. But no, it's.
Was it Gibbs that said that?
Yeah, cool. Gibbs said that, and
that makes sense.
Imagine the smell. Did it smell bad in there?
It did not. It did not. But I will tell you. So I went there with the idea that I'm going to go meet larger creators and start collaborating with them.
Also be gay.
And just kind of get some work done, right? Like I go to all of these things with the idea I'm going to get some work done, and I would do that in the morning because so the drill became that all these people would go out and drink all night and wake up super late. And I would already have been at the show. I would already have been at TwitchCon for like 3 hours. So I would get all the stuff I wanted to get done. And then finally everybody on my group of people would show up. And so my job basically devolved into e-girl wrangler.
No shit. Right. You also had a Hawk Tour hat. That
do have 2 Hawk Tour hats.
That was gay. No, fuck, that was gay.
I do have. Where did they're here somewhere. I don't know exactly.
I know. I've seen it. Yeah. I've seen it.
But so basically, these e-girls, and now Kel was not specifically among my flock. She was like around, but not specifically part of it. But these e-girls are like, they're not stupid, certainly, but I think that they're, in a lot of ways, you just don't really understand what they don't really understand the dynamic, or maybe they do and they just don't care. And
stupid.
So, and the dudes that are there, like ridiculously aggressive. So we so what ended up happening is
had a beautiful woman look at them.
What's that?
They don't know. It's the only time they've ever had a pretty woman look at them. They don't know how to handle themselves.
You're probably right. They finally got out of the basement, and this is what happens. And
bro, if you're going to be the guy backing up the fucking girls out of the basement,
yeah. It was interesting.
Well, then who are you? Bro?
Kel's back from rehab. Vibe. Kel's been out of rehab for a couple of weeks now, I think. At least a week, maybe two.
She's doing so well, too. It's kind of awesome.
Yeah. So Grumble, do you think you should
is TwitchCon like cosplay meets furries or some shit?
It is crazy. So, yes, there's a shit ton of people who aren't even creators, OG, that spend money to come there and walk around in costumes.
That's crazy. I just feel like
video game characters. They go there to walk around as video game characters, OG.
Yeah.
Insane. They spend money for this. They're not getting paid.
Some chicks who do it are hot. But like then you see like Gorlock the Destroyer walking around in like
I did not see Gorlock the Destroyer running around, but then again, I have an ugly filter, so I just don't even see ugly people.
Is Gorlock a dude or not? There's a theory.
Ever meet Grid in real life and be talking to him? He's gonna be just staring off into space.
That's fair.
Dennis is like, yeah, that's okay. Yeah. But anyway, so it was interesting. It was very interesting. It was, it was out there, and I had, there were three girls that were basically always around. There was Sky.
Oh my God, what the fuck are you talking about?
Sky
TwitchCon. So it was,
there were three girls. Okay.
Yeah, there were three girls that were basically always around, and I would accompany them on their little journeys so that they didn't like not come back.
It sounds like Grid was a pimp. All I'm saying is solid gold chariot pulled by e-girls. Grid, you need to get on that.
So Teeny is she became Twitch partner through, and I swear to God, I ought not say this in front of or while OG's on the panel, but she became big because she did hot tub streams.
Go on.
See, I knew better, but I had to do it anyway.
I like the petite blondes who do the body paint on Twitch. That's my favorite Twitch category.
Of course it is. I have no doubt. So anyway, the TwitchCon was just degeneracy, 100%. And but yeah, it is what it is. But I go to these events to be, I'm out there doing work. So
did you see what Ghost said in your chat?
That's true. He's not wrong. I mean, you guys just don't. I mean, you know what? The worst thing is that there are a reasonable number of fairly hot chicks there.
Yes,
but they're shown by the sheer number and weight of women who ought not be wearing that. whatever it is, whatever you picture in your mind, they ought not be wearing that.
Gorlock the Destroyer in a beanie, a bikini with like fucking suspenders and a bra. That's what I'm imagining. That's what I'm imagining. That's what I'm imagining most of TwitchCon being. It's not a good thought. I'm a very sick man. I need God.
And the dudes wandering around in the Hassan maid dress. That was fucked up, man. I had PTSD from that shit. Like
that would have made me turn into a Muslim. I'd be like, go put on the man's clothes now, or put on burqa. Go.
Yeah. It was no. It was so bad.
The platoon music. He's gonna see Hassan's maid dress.
Cue Fortunate Son.
You just hear the thumping of the planes.
I mean, you're not wrong. But I broke Kieran's heart by talking about hot women. I shouldn't show the pictures in, right?
Yes, you should. Destroy him, Grid. Destroy
I don't know that I have them on this computer. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know if I've got them on this computer.
Damn, heartbroken, sad.
Heartbroken, sad, gonna cry.
I just appreciate the female form, man.
Shit just got too real for you. I understand.
No thought left behind. You know what I'm saying?
Pictures of hot chicks are to Kieran as holy water is to a vampire. To start burning its skin. There'll be some hissing and some thrashing, and he'll rage quit the panel.
I mean, that's fair. And
TwitchCon is usually in San Diego.
It is in San Diego.
I don't want to accidentally do any felonies by entering California, Stan.
It was really weird because they made a big deal about the security, but yeah, I shit you not, I walked through the gates every single day with my big ass fucking folding knife, and I gave zero shits.
They made a big. Well, I mean, Grid, you are like you are like look like someone's dad, right? You look like someone. You look like
you can say I look like a cop. That's totally fine. We got
I was trying to blow your cover.
You look like a Fed. Yes, yes. I've heard this before. How long Nate comes in? There's a mental picture that will give me nightmares. Thanks, Kay. Yes.
Gorlock and
that's the why would you do that fine young man.
Fifth Element.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking about, the Fifth Element suspender.
But I mean,
yeah,
I want to put this into perspective because I think people are kind of I think maybe you guys are thinking I'm being a little bit hyperbolic here, and I'm really not. So I was with Tiny, and we were going down, or Teeny, or however. We were walking around, and basically they would go somewhere, and I would just go with them to make sure that they stayed somewhat safe. You know what I'm saying? And because these dudes are fucking aggressive. They had Amira, or Myra, however you say her name, was literally like another content creator security guy walked on stage and like assaulted her, tried to kiss her literally right in front of everybody.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up. You said they were a stifler of security, but yet they don't protect.
Well, they banned her security because the year before, the year before, Amira had been attacked and her security had stopped it. Man, he was very aggressive about it, apparently, as he ought be. And they were pissed about it. And basically said that he, that she could, that guy was banned from the event. He could not come to the event and be her security. So she had like just some random security. She didn't have her like actual security guy. She had some like rando security guy protecting her, who was not apparently good at his job because, again, another content creator's security guy pushed to the front of the line and just, basically assaulted her right there in front of every fucking body.
Great. I have a business idea based off
Somebody else's security.
And
E-girl security.
E-girl security. You should totally name it that too.
E-girl security.
Yeah.
E-girl Security LLC. There you go. You got the business name.
Yeah, you're right. You are 100%. Just lock that in. And so it kind of was, I don't know, man. It was like, it's really hard to actually put into frame what was going on there. So I'm walking with Teeny down to, and it's like the group split up and I just, basically ended up, kind of stuck, more or less following this girl around. And,
Sounds gay.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Anyway, so
Kieran be like, anything involving women sounds gay. That's crazy.
That's gay.
Yeah. Hey man, you know what? That's fine. That's fine. He's okay it's okay for him to while this is not a safe space, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Kieran, when I snap my fingers, you will forget you were ever gay. 3.
Oh, fuck. I know the fucking.
That's cold, man. That is cold.
that was good, Grumple. That was good. I ain't even gonna lie.
You were going to forget that you were gay. That is.
Who is gay? Why are you gay? Who is gay? Have you ever seen that full interview? That shit is hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. It's a two-parter too.
He gets confused. Like, who is gay? Who is gay?
No, right. So, so we're just kind of walking down through. We're just kind of walking down through this area, and so she stops to look at you know what? What is really scary is I look good, right? Like oh, that's scary.
You do.
Bald.
They're fickle.
Yeah. So anyway,
Kokomo, you. We just got Kieran to stop, and you got him. You're gonna kick him off.
Oh my god,
again.
you fucking retard! Like, no, Grid. You look good. You fucking.
I get it.
Shoot your shot, Kieran. Shoot your shot.
Shut up, you fucking retard. Shut up.
You were supposed to forget.
Shot.
Trick not work.
That's the tricknology. That's the tricknology.
Tricknology.
The trigonometry.
Yeah. So, all right. So anyway, we're walking through an area where all of the tech stuff is and all of the booths are, and she stops in front of the Sony booth because they've got this camera that tracks you, and she starts kind of like just being a girl in front of a camera. And these dudes like come up and are like, oh, are you a creator and all stuff? And of course she's like super nice to everybody. And they're trying to kind of like get between me and her. And I'm like, nah, bro. No, this ain't happening. And so
girl security.
It's
girl baddie protection. There you go, Grid.
Yeah. And so it so like again, I got to be honest. So you have to understand, these girls are actually not. I mean, they're degenerate for sure, 100%. I don't know how degenerate, but that's kind of irrelevant. It's kind of irrelevant to me how degenerate they are. I know that you want to know, OG, but it's irrelevant to me. And so
it's not irrelevant to me.
Right. I understood that. I understood that it was not irrelevant to you. And which is, that's fine. And so it was just really odd to see them out there interacting with these people that, while they seem nice, could have wanted to do them harm. And, I didn't like that. So I became the de facto security and,
based.
And so when we were leaving, I'm about to show you a picture. When we were right after we took this picture, they asked me to, Teeny especially asked me, "Hey, will you go down with me to get my badge for the party tonight? I just don't want to go by myself." I'm like, absolutely, absolutely, I'll do that. And and I think that it's, I think all men ought to do that, right? Like, you should not be a pussy and not take care of women around you, even if they're not your women. There you go, OG.
Based grid. Let's go.
Yeah, gay. You fucking gay.
What?
Gay.
Kieran's not actually gay. He's just allergic to pussy and he's scared of it. He doesn't have EpiPens available.
Well, it's scary,
Yeah. So the one that, all right, let me put that back up there. So the one there with the red hair, that's Sky, and she's a gaming streamer, and she will be on the show at some point, I'm sure. She's got a really interesting story and is really cool. She's really cool. And the one kind of sitting there, that's Teeny.
Gay.
The one kind of just sitting there with the long dark hair, that's Teeny. And I don't remember the Indian. I think she's Indian or Pakistani or something. But
I didn't even notice that there was a third girl. Is that? I didn't even notice. I was just like focusing on the one with tattoos, and then the tiny Asian. I'm like, yes.
On the left is Diane, on the right is just Teeny.
Yeah, she's just small. She's not Asian.
She's not. That's crazy.
Yeah. So, but and then just for OG, let me see.
Gay.
Not just for OG, but I mean, just because OG's here. I also went on Whatever that weekend. And let me find it here.
You did pretty good on Whatever. You did pretty good on Whatever.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, no, it was great.
You're in
conversation.
You're in one of the seats?
I did a cameo. So this is again, this is for OG. I disavow, but this girl used to be based, but she's since turned out that she now has an OnlyFans, OG. So you have a shot. And
well, I mean, shit.
No shit.
And look at me. I have both arms behind my back.
She's not even hiding a nipple. That's a good idea to have both hands behind. That's trouble, Grid. That's trouble.
That's gross. Yeah. Anyway, she no longer works at Whatever. So
also didn't look like it.
Was she the one that got arrested?
Yes, that's what happened to her sport brand. She created an OnlyFans without Brian knowing about it, I guess. And then obviously it's going to come out. And Brian's like, she doesn't reflect the values of the show anymore. So
wait, I thought that's all the bitches that went on Whatever.
Yeah, they make fun of those bitches.
Oh.
She was an employee. She was part of the show, so that is contrary to
See, when I say women are stupid and make bad decisions, people tell me I'm a bad guy.
Yeah. No. They make bad decisions. Yes, but that's exactly Felicity. That was her name. Felonious. That's funny.
What did she get arrested for? Hold on.
I don't think she got arrested. I don't know. But she definitely started an OF and so that's what happened to her.
I'm not sure it was her. That's why I was asking. I think it was one of the girls that was that wore the pickle hat.
I don't. I mean, there's been so many like pastors. The only two that were worth talking about is and now I can't even remember her fucking name.
No,
the pickle helm,
the Asian girl, the Asian girl that was there for so long. cannot remember her name. It's a typical Asian name though. And so she was there for a long
the
time.
silverware down the stairs on that one.
Yeah, car chase, Kokomo. Yeah, like it was something driving. That's all I remember.
Mm.
See, that sounds like my type of
Madison, and that was the one. Yeah, Madison. And and she left. I don't know if she started an OF or if my impression was that I thought she broke up with her boyfriend, and instead of being the based chick with a boyfriend, she became a degenerate.
Yep.
You know, so, and then again, you know, once that happens, you can't be on the show anymore. So, but yeah, hey, I appreciate you telling me that you thought I was doing that I did well on the show. It was interesting when you look at it. When I was on the show, I thought I was being like really quiet, and that I should have gone maybe just a little harder or whatever, been a little funnier. But I only had like 5 or 10 minutes of airtime, so it was. And at the end of the show, and all of those girls were pissed they were there that long. All of them, they were all angry, and they just wanted to leave. So Brian does an amazing job of being able to tell those girls, "Hey, just hang out another 5 minutes. We're almost done." And then
they always just want a strong figure to listen to.
Probably, yeah, that's probably what it is. Oh, Felicity led the cops on a car chase. I mean, she's blonde enough to do that, so I believe.
Yeah,
that.
that's who I was remembering. There was just a couple little quick things about it, like a month-ish ago, I want to say.
Yeah, sounds right. Yeah, Madison was the Asian one who had the boyfriend that supposedly red pilled her and made her all based and shit, and you know, I think they broke up, and then which happens, and then. Yeah, I think she did what girls do when that happens.
You mean she went through her hoe phase?
Went back to the hoe phase, yeah. Unapologetic preacher, good to see you in the chat, sir. Good to see you. So so Dennison, you've been exceptionally quiet for Dennison. So what's up with you, man? How you doing?
Not much. I'm kind of chill today. I didn't sleep very well. And it's just a lazy day. Don't have anything going on.
Yeah.
That Felicity chick was chasing her boyfriend, by the way. I just did a little Google.
What? It just gets worse.
Yeah. She was evading police in a pursuit. The incident occurred while she was chasing her boyfriend, which led to a crash into a police vehicle.
Yeah, it's a yikes. That's a yikes.
Hey, come talk to me. Let me get your number, girl. Like I'm crazy.
Or OG's like, that's my ride.
Hey, in more ways than one, you know what I'm saying?
OG, that's the second best thing. The first best is like in the Fed or in the IRS, something like that's number one, I think. You got number two there. Like, what's the hottest thing I can say?
Yeah,
no, not saying. That's just doing. Okay.
Does she? My question is, does she have a torso tattoo that goes up the torso, and is it a written tattoo or an image? If it's a written tattoo based, if it's an image, she might be too much for me.
I honestly didn't pay any attention, OG. I'm sorry.
Well, see, the chicks who
I've
get
been married
writings,
too long to give a fuck. So
the chicks who get writings up their torso, up and down their torso, are wild. The chicks who get like a full-on image, like a Black Panther per se, are fucking crazy. Even too crazy for me.
Too crazy.
All of
too
this
crazy.
is haram.
Bullshit, too crazy for me.
It is haram. All haram.
Those bitches who get like a full on side tattoo, side torso tattoo, like an image of where there be flowers. Like big
All I'm hearing,
They're
OG.
actually in Yakuza.
All I'm hearing, OG, is you want a triad bitch.
Yes, no, Asian bitch with gang tattoos. That is like the hottest shit ever. I don't know why. Like I saw like one chick with Yakuza tattoos.
Is a man who doesn't value his penis.
Yeah,
I value only my penis, sir, in this conversation.
Just not keeping it attached to your body.
Well, I mean, I do like to piss women off, so
no, it won't be her. It'll be her Asian Yakuza and or triad pimp that
I mean,
Comes
unless
to
he's
collect.
built like unless he's built like Yao Ming, I'll just put the palm of my hand on his forehead and keep him away.
Just Heisman him.
I am height shaming you right now. That's not a tattoo she got willingly. that is a tattoo that she got because she is what we call property.
All women are property, hippity hoppity. Like,
oh yes. Okay. Cue all the females to come in here and yell at him.
They ain't lying. They know I'm not lying. They can calm down.
And he invokes the calm down.
Bro, I exclusively tell women to calm down.
You know what's better than that?
Could you do me a favor right now and calm down? Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
If you want to take it up another notch, simmer down.
Simmer down. That's
settle.
Just start talking to her.
Let me speak to you in your native language. Simmer down now.
Just start talking.
That's a cooking reference. You should get that one.
Yo, I didn't even think about that.
Layers like an onion, which is also a cooking.
I had OG last night. We were over on OG's, and I was just killing time before I had a debate going on, and I was just bored as fuck. So I had OG rolling with some of the insults I was throwing out last night. It was great.
Oh no, you and Flo were on one, bro. Like, y'all did me dirty. Y'all did each other dirty. It was fucking wild.
Flo and I were like being calm to each other, but it was that one dude in chat. I was like, yeah, you gotta. Come on up.
Dude, Mill.
What I told him he ain't got a hair on his country white ass if he doesn't come up.
He never showed up either, and then he
never did. He never did. He is now. He shall ever be known from this day forward as Powder, because with his hairless country white ass. Not Powdered Dusty. Not to be confused with the Powdered Dusty.
Man. No, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I just
Life
like
as Margot says, or hush. That'll piss me off.
Oh, that's a good one. Just like hush.
Just hush, woman. No. You get hush, woman.
So I got a story related to that, right?
Here we go.
So my ex had a full on like large cat tattoo on one side and like words on the other on her torso, and then like a fucking butterfly right above the right titty, right? And like that just tells you the type of chick she was. Like a little thug. Like she did not give a. She robbed people, bro. And so we were at her uncle's house and we were fighting. And I was trying to tell her uncle's friend how to change a tire. I can't remember exactly what it was.
Hold on. Was this a male friend?
This was her uncle's male friend.
I see. And
which
foreign country was this person from?
Mexico, but that's not important.
Okay, there we go. See, all right.
I was trying to teach.
How to change tires.
I was talking to him about it, and she just kept interrupting me, saying the shit that I had just said, or just saying shit that's completely wrong. And she was doing it to be a bitch. She was just trying to get under my skin, and she would like flick water at me because she was washing her uncle's dishes. And I look at her and I'm like, men are talking. Be quiet, bruh. She got so fucking pissed. She fucking straight up fucking like shoulder checked me going out, and she's like 5'4", like 90 pounds, soaking wet. And I'm like, ow, that actually kind of hurt with that stiff elbow. She did not talk to me for 3 days, bro. It was crazy. And it was the look of rage on her face.
That
beautiful.
Seems like that sounds like all the triggers rolled up in one. Raging Patriot throws in, says, you sound like your mother is another one. Yeah, that's true. Life as Margot says, when a man says it. Yeah, that's bad. You almost got stabbed, OG. That's right. That's right. Where do women produce those knives from? Like you'll just be sitting there and like all of a sudden, she got a knife. Like where did that come from?
Oh, she kept knives on her. I probably died that day. In every other reality, I'm dead. Like every other reality, I'm dead. She just fucking stabbed me.
That's the classier version, because the level below that is chicks that produce a razor blade, like just the blade.
The death wave.
That's a thing.
What happened to Sage Overcast coming up and proving to me that the economy was not better?
I don't know, but I got another one. A few days after that, when she finally did talk to me, I told her shut up and roll my blunt, and she pegged me in the hair with a Bud Light can. Like, just fucking straight up hurled that bitch when I turned around. I was like, ow.
Huh. I sense some friction there, Yeah,
the hate fucking was great. She couldn't stand my ass.
Mexican women are born with them. Yeah, it's probably true. They get the knives. She pegged OG. I mean, in a sense, yeah. In a sense.
Straight in the head with a fucking Bud Light bottle.
Yeah. Yet another reason I don't drink. I never want to be. I never ever want to be in a situation where a woman could like get that close to me and stab me.
Well, I was mad.
Me being aware of it.
I told her not to open my Jaeger and drink it, and she just fucking like. I turned around, went to go take a piss behind the bar, and I come back and like a third of my bottle's gone, and she's just sitting there screwing the top back on. I'm like, bitch. Then she went to explain herself, like, shut up and roll my blunt, calm down. That I got proceeded to get knocked out with a Bud Light bottle. Not a bottle, one of those fucking aluminum cans.
Yeah. This is you're not making it better.
Oh no, it only gets worse. Those stories are fucking terrible. But they're funny. They're good memories. I like arguing. So where did you end up? Because I had to go last night. I had to go do stuff. But where did you guys end up at with the Sarah drama stuff going on? Well, we pretty much ran through that on my stream, and when we were just chilling. I wound up having to walk Tucker, and I just went out and worked out, honestly. And then by the time I got done, your debate was started. And like I'm not gonna lie, it didn't seem like either person were making really cogent points.
They were making cogent points, but the problem is that they kind of agreed with each other, but they kind of didn't. And the biggest point is Marte Zappo, and I can't remember his name off the top of my head now, but the Marte Zappo was basically saying that yes, this brand of Muslims is bad, but this brand is not. And I just kept having to kind of put feet to the fire and say, yeah.
I appreciate, because like I used to be a practice. I'm not, for those of you who don't know, I'm not actually that degenerate. I just like to pick on women and argue and poke fun
because it's funny.
Like, I was a practicing Muslim from 20 to 25, right? And I like that you pointed out that they can lie if it's in service of God, because that's something they don't tell you.
And that's their decision, by the way.
Yeah,
there's no guideline on it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a cop's not probable cause, but a cop's discretion, right? Yeah. In certain situations, like they have the discretion to lie to you. And the jihad, the only thing that I didn't like is the dude who was arguing for Muslims said jihad meant holy war. And my autism brain goes, no, it means holy struggle. I mean, for the way you Muslims use it, there's no difference, but it does mean something specific.
Yeah. Well, and now he didn't fight me on when I told him that. Well, I mean, he didn't fight me on pretty much anything because I was more or less right for being a non-believer in the Muslim faith. But yeah, it's interesting. I think that it's really bad. Like
I'm considered an apostate for leaving the faith.
Of course you are.
So, and I'm like, well, you can fuck off and fuck that. Like, it's crazy.
Mm.
Like, when you do your research into it, there's a lot of bad, evil shit, like Muhammad with the 9-year-old wife.
Sure.
For instance.
Yeah. Well, my favorite thing to kind of troll them with is that I think about like 10 years ago, 15 years ago, a guy came out with this theory that the Catholic Church had actually written and given Muhammad the what is now the Quran as a means to push the Orthodox Church back to the Catholic Church.
Well, I'm a history buff, right? And
yeah,
that conspiracy would make sense given the willingness of the Catholic Church to let their fellow Christians fall to Islam.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And then when you factor in the Crusades, that's where it doesn't make sense, because the Crusades were a response to like 500 years of slave trafficking and piracy raids from the Barbary slave trade. That's why I hate arguing with liberals, because they don't know their history at all.
Right. No, you're right, but it got out of hand, right? I think that, I mean, the argument that this fellow put forward, and it's been at least 2 years since the last time I looked at the theory, but the theory that was put forward was that the Catholic Church had basically some group of people that authored the text and gave it to Muhammad. He basically told him he was a prophet, and he went forth with this supposed text and basically created the religion. And the idea is that it would be so offensive to other Christians that they would come back to the Catholic faith, because Muslim scary people. But it kind of took on, as with anything that happens when people try and manipulate mass groups of people, it took on a life of its own, and it became a much more serious thing than they ever thought it would. And then the Crusades happened, and once the Crusades happened, that was the end of it. Yeah. And it's an interesting theory. The timing fits, some of the discrepancies in the way that Muhammad came to be the prophet and all of that. Some of that is it starts making more sense. So, yeah. But I really like, kind of putting that out there and watching them go insane. So, but yeah, all kinds of cool stuff. I don't know. I thought it was an interesting discussion. I just think that, as happens with, especially with religion, I don't think that Marte's opposition was operating in intellectual honesty, because he only really seemed concerned about that the so-called African Muslims were different than the other Muslims. And I'm like, no, they were pretty much all the same. And he had to admit that when I said, look, when we've got all of these countries, Morocco, I can't think of all of them right in the North Africa right now, but Algiers, Tunisia, Syria, all of these North African countries that are absolutely insane, and they're Muslim. So is what it is.
I mean, they literally have a entire religion race based around slavery and warfare. Kind of based,
right.
But like,
well, and he didn't, I thought he was going to object when I called the Quran the book of death.
It is like, right. One of the tenets you learn in Islam, right, is prayer 5 times a day. Pray. Even if you're at war and you're riding on the back of a horse, you you don't even have to do wudu or the sanctiments to pray, right? That you would at any other time. If you're in battle, you're supposed to fight while praying. That's how zealous these people are. That is actually teachings in Islam. It's wild. Like nobody can't call them devoted, right? Or not devoted.
Sure.
But it's a religion that always ends in slavery of the masses, and in these holy jihads or fatwas, and they've literally, their religion is counterinductive to human advancement. They went through their own renaissance, and because of the tenets of their religion, wound up killing every single one of their equivalent of Da Vinci, their equivalent of well, I'm too stupid to remember any other names because I just had a brain fart, but anybody. They rejected the printing press. They rejected technology for so long because of tenets of Islam. And it's just wild to me that people still cling to this faith because it is not indicative of greatness, right? All the great Muslim empires, they existed before they converted to Islam. Right? It's crazy to me.
Yeah. Well, it was an interesting discussion last night. I don't know who Chatter King is referring to, but hopefully it's me. All right, Grumple, how are you, man? You're very quiet today.
There's a lot going on, I'm not trying to talk over anybody. Yeah, I've got a lot going on. Actually, I just jumped up because nobody was jumping up while you're trying to do your show. I'm getting ready to do a fresh operating system install. I've been having some technical difficulties, and I'm just rolling back in time to previous version. Like, things just not working.
Yeah, there's something going on between my OBS and C++ that locks it up, and I thought that I had it fixed, but maybe not 100%.
There's some other stuff that I don't want to talk about publicly, but I can talk to you privately about.
Sure.
It.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anytime you need to talk, man, you know how to get a hold of me. So, let's see what else.
Audio at all right now.
Go ahead.
My OBS Studio isn't detecting any audio on any device, even across multiple versions, Flatpak, distribution repository, and straight out of GitHub. Nothing.
We had to do a workaround to get my my audio working on OBS. I don't know what is up with all of these systems.
It got hosed while I was getting my Go XLR working. Just the new version. This is super boring technical stuff. Yeah, new version of new Linux kernel version. It lumped all the audio devices inside the Go XLR into one that has 20 or 10 stereo channels, so 10 channels.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it lumped it all into one, what my sliders do now. This is busted, so I'm just rolling back. That'll work itself out later. Probably Go XLR's dead anyway.
I think OBS is having a hard time evolving with the studio equipment, and so it's just not. It may not be up to the quite. It may not be quite up to task with the newer versions of Windows and whatnot.
Well, this is Linux.
Oh, you're doing Linux?
Yeah. And
do
you like hitting yourself in the head with it? Wait, Marine.
I was gonna say that's an even worse. That's an even worse thing.
It's like
Go XLR is not supported by TC Helicon, at all. Apparently, all the guys on the team, they fired everybody who did the development except the lead guy. Apparently, they went on to make Beacons, which is a new mixer thing. I get a buddy. I'm not sure if you've met him, Ranger and Rogue. He is trying it out when I get the report back, and they support Linux natively. TC Helicon did not. I might be switching.
I don't support Linux. I think Linux is one of those things that is for weird people that are just don't want to be like everyone else.
Subscription service for Windows, dude. I've been doing Linux since 1996, man.
Yeah,
and it's at work even. Yeah, it's.
Linux is a superior operating system to Windows. The problem is Windows is integrated in everything.
Well, not so much anymore. People are getting kind of tired of it. from what I.
Well, I
hear.
mean, yeah, because they've had a virtual monopoly for so long. They've done a bunch of dumb business shit. That on paper is very profitable, but really pisses off people who know about technology and can pretty much is only with Windows for convenience. Grumple, check the back chat if you don't mind.
Hmm? Oh, sure.
My dog's at the door. Give me 1 second.
Oh man, Kieran, are you asleep? Are you good, Bubba? Oh, this is a Kieran sleep stream. Only you turned into Grumple for those. That's crazy.
Looks like. I mean, I'm trying to figure out. I meant to ask him a little earlier, but like he was off on a like Kieran was off on a tangent. What is that on the wall? Did Kieran like? I hope he didn't like projectile vomit on the wall. Like, what is
that is an Australian Aboriginal art piece taken
Okay.
from the sinew of Wild Outback game. Bald! Kieran, wake up! You're blinding me. The Brett brother is slumped, bro. He's hitting that honk shoe over there.
He's pulled a Grumple.
Sleepy man?
He's been
bad.
passed out for a while. I thought he was too.
We need to get him one of those travel neck. My brother is gonna wake up with a crick in
Oh.
his neck.
It was when I snapped. He forgot more than.
I forgot to stay awake.
Just wiped out everything.
Well, he's so gay that you just wiped out his entire personality and existence as a human, bro. Like it's crazy.
Huh.
All right. We got to
hang on.
subliminally
My mom-
message.
Now my mom's calling me. Give me 1 second.
Well, we're just gonna be subliminally messaging Kieran. All right. Foster's is Australian beer. All right. Drink a Foster's today when you
Totally
wake
is no longer fat.
Let's see. What all can we inception into Kieran's mind right now? What'd be something funny?
Gorlock in Fifth Element gear.
Get Gorlock the Destroyer in the Fifth Element uniform, chick's
go.
clothing. In fact, just imagine the Fifth Element. Whenever you watch the Fifth Element, you will only see Gorlock the Destroyer instead of the hot actress. All right. I hope it works. I really do. I hope it works.
Oh,
Give him
OG,
a
I'm in the middle of like I'm doing like it's shut. Like I can't run it right now. Like,
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I'm getting ready to do fresh. Doing fresh install. I was just jumping on to hang out with Grid while he was doing his show. Because it looked like people were having trouble getting on.
I usually have
I'm
trouble,
getting
but
ready
the
to go.
last 3 times, like it's been working with me. It usually does not like Talk Studio usually does not like my equipment or my setup or my computer or whatever. It just doesn't like it. It's like nah, bro. There's a weight limit over here. You got to go
Oh,
chill.
Sport Brand. There you go. Kieran, let's throw some shrimp on the Barbie, eh? And Foster's is the best beer ever. Oh, he's out.
And you've got to tell every man that's not, every time you see anybody holding any utensil, you got to say that's not a knife. This is a knife. And
Paul Hogan is a
believe that.
national treasure of Australia. Apparently, they don't like him. He allegedly abandoned Australia after being Crocodile Dundee. I guess I don't know. I don't know the whole story.
I mean,
heard-
Australia is a prison hellhole. Like, wouldn't you abandon it too?
Just prisoner-coated Brits.
Yeah, the thing is, like, they have spiders that can bite through steel-toe boots. Like, no, fuck you. Yes, they have a. It may not be steel-toe boots, but it may be like the leather of like an actual leather boot. Like they can bite through it, and I'm just like, no, you keep that over there. Like you don't exist. Like Kieran's gonna wake up and have like a Midwestern accent because Australia doesn't exist. He's not gonna realize he's on camera. He's going, fuck.
Hey, Wrath of Reason, have I received any backlash about judging? You did? No, but I only went live for like a few hours last night, just testing some technical stuff and like messing around in the game. And no, I mean,
Well,
but I haven't-
it's
I'll be
not
watching
that
that.
he got backlash for his judge. It's that people were calling Grid a simp, and then he actually called myself a simp. Like Wrath called me a simp. That's what the argumentation was about because of the shit with Sarah.
Oh,
Like, and I think everybody maintains that you gave the best judgments that night, all rounds, either way.
oh, thanks. I mean, I tried to, like I said, I tried to make it like, hey, I'm not really on anybody's side on this. It's like that's why I was given reasons of, hey, here's how I got to these and how I kind of assign points.
Yeah, no, you did the best out of judging out of all three of us. It was actually good to hear your synopsis.
Well, thank you.
That's why on the final debate I was like, Grid, you forgot Grumple. I was like, I want to hear what Grumple's got to say on this.
Yeah, just like skip. Well, I'd been going in the middle for I think most of the judging, so he probably just like had it in order in his head and just forgot. But no biggie. I mean, things happen. Like in general, people. I don't. It's what's it? Hanlon's, which some people disagree with it. I think Hanlon's razor is a big one. Don't assign to. Not in this case either, but don't assign.
Sorry
to
about
Malice what
that.
can be
My
treated
two
by-
things happened at once. My dog, who manages to get let out of the house, and then people forget that she's out of the house. So. And they can't hear her, so she comes to the door on the studio and literally bangs on the door until I go let her in the house. And then my mom called and needed some help. So that's how that goes. The Wrath says Grumple's still skin. Have you received any backlash about judging on Saturday night? I got a bit, but I worked it all out. No, I don't. I'm not giving Grumple any backlash other than what I told him that night. So
you gave me backlash that night?
I didn't give you backlash.
I mean,
I gave you feedback. Kieran, mate.
We already tried. Like, hey, Foster's is the best beer ever. Like, see, this is nothing. Oh yeah, it looks like a bird skeleton almost or something. The thing on the wall.
That's what I'm saying. It's an Aboriginal art form made of sinew of outback animals.
Okay, it's definitely not projectile vomit on the wall behind him.
Mm-mm. He's got some airflow. He's got some airflow in the room too. You can see it wiggling.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Is that an Indian kit on the back? Like or not a kit, but like a poster for like the last Indian or whatever?
Yeah, it looks like a ride free. It says ride free. It looks like an old Indian like model kit or a dealer sign or something like that.
I keep getting shorts for the last Indian, and I want to watch that movie.
Somebody get a really clear screenshot and then use Paint or whatever program you're good with, and write "I'm gay" on his forehead, and then we'll send that to him later.
Somebody really should screenshot this and make like the lights really, really bright, like Mr. Clean bright. That would be hilarious.
So,
is the last Indian the name of the movie?
You'll see why he needs a pillow. He's gonna wake up and he's gonna have the worst crick in his neck. He's gonna be like, "Oh, I can't move."
What did you say, Grumple?
Is that the name of the movie that's in the shorts all the time? Like, you've seen the whole movie if you've seen all the shorts, where it's Hannibal. I forget.
Yeah, the guy who plays Hannibal Lecter.
I'm blanking on his name. Anthony Hopkins.
Yes.
And he's got this bike that's all encompassed, and he does the salt flats. He's from New Zealand. Is that movie?
Yeah. That's the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. It showed up like I think almost every scene eventually showed up in YouTube Shorts. If you end up doom scrolling.
I try really hard not to doom scroll.
I do too. It's super easy to get caught. Like, oh hey, I
want to trigger
that.
Dennison. Dennison is way too calm today. Can we do?
I got you. The Preddy shooting was completely justified. There was nothing done wrong on behalf of law enforcement. Wait, if Dennison's asleep,
was it murder? It was not murder.
If Dennis is asleep, I'm gonna subliminally message him now too. It wasn't murder.
Now
Gonna
that's
wake-
gay.
He had to come back from across the room. He was laying on his couch with his feet up, just listening to us, and he had to come up and he was like, "Oh no! There's somebody being an asshole on the internet."
As soon as we finished saying it, his eyes popped open. It was like, hold up, wait a minute, something's wrong here.
There's a disturbance in the force. Yeah. How are you, Dennison? Are you doing okay? Or are you just chilled out completely?
Yeah, I need a purple spliff.
Purple.
I don't know what that is.
Is that a marital aid?
It's it's related to when I told my ex shut up and roll
It
my
might
blunt.
be in your house.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Yeah. Wow. He is out. So you guys may not be aware of this, but once Grumple went to sleep on stream, and I called him like, I don't know, a dozen
Once, he said.
And
I think I know the time you're talking about though. It's when Grumple was leaned back and it like his neck was broken. He was hitting that hot chewer.
I thought his guitar was gonna fall down, or his bass. I thought his bass was gonna fall down. And
I think you were calling him. I had asked Abe to call him. I was like, I think Grumple is okay. He's out. He's out cold.
Yeah, and he had like a I guess he was using obviously a Google Voice number because who gives out their real number, but I mean other than me, but so it wasn't ringing his cell phone or anything, so it was just like
all of my numbers are VoIP. It's none of it's Google Voice. I use a VoIP service, but I have like 14 phone numbers on my handsets, but it's like two different like an iPad, like all of it, the same number. They ring on well, like half the numbers actually ring. I forget if I don't know if that one rings.
While he's thinking about it,
Yeah.
how is Kieran's forehead not hit the desk yet?
What you mean, bro? That boy got a 5 head, bro. That's all forehead right there, cuz.
I mean,
an 11 head. It goes up to 11.
I mean, when you're that far over, how come he's just not like, like, and just right on the desk? Like what?
That's what I'm saying. He already has. You're just looking at his forehead.
No. I mean, when I'm looking at it, it looks like he's got it. He's on his hand like this. Here, let's zoom in. Yeah.
Bro, you are gonna have a mean crick in your neck, bro.
And he's got his hand up there, man. He's like, yeah.
We bored him to death. We were talking about
Apparently, we were talking about women, and he went to sleep.
He's probably reclined a little bit. That's why he's not like slumping more.
Yeah, he's also got his hand under his chin. So he's dreaming of a shimp on the Barbie or prawns or whatever. That's probably true. It's just so wild. We were talking about like stuff, and then he just passed out. Oh well. Anyway,
that's why I asked him if he's
thoughts,
pissed. That's
dude.
what they say when they're lit. That's what Aussies and Brits say. They say pissed. So I asked him. Like,
no, he was definitely pissed.
Oh, so I was just like, let him roll, man.
Yeah, that's why you drink energy drinks, bruv. That's why you drink energy drinks.
Well, it's night. What time is it in Australia right now?
So we've had a couple of really good debates this week. And the debate show was really good, I thought. OG, how did you enjoy your time as a judge?
I had hella fun. I feel like I did a shitty job. I wish I could have been more like Grumple, but I also like to be comic relief. So like,
you served your purpose.
Fun,
You're basically saying you served your purpose.
Yeah, I felt fun. It was fun as hell. And I think all the debates were pretty much good, especially the one with Tomato and Maryland. That one was very, very nice.
That was something.
That was pretty funny. Yeah.
It's between 2 or 3 and 6 a.m. depending on wherever.
Yeah,
you are in Australia.
Kieran is in Australia or New Zealand. He might be in New Zealand, which is the same thing. It's just like Australia's backyard.
Australia's Okinawa.
Yeah.
With hobbits.
I think we're so this weekend. I don't think I can do the debate stream. I'm going to be. I mean, it's Valentine's Day weekend. I've got a lot of stuff going on. We're going out of town. Blah 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 blah. So I don't know how I'll even stream this weekend, but the following weekend, assuming that I don't have to go out of town or the world doesn't crash down upon me, I think we're going to do the Nerd Wars. And I think we're going to do Star Wars again. So, yeah. I feel like that Grumple and OG will both be excellent Nerd Wars judges. Grumple.
Oh, for sure.
Look happy.
So
I
what is
want
the concept?
the opportunity to win a prize too. I mean, judging.
Would you like to? Would you like to not judge? Okay, that's fine.
I like the judging, but I want to win a prize.
Yeah.
I want to win something.
What I really need. Go ahead.
Grumple, me or you being on something nerd related is like doping in the Olympics, dog. Like, it's not fair. It's an unfair.
I'm trying to get Connor from Counterpoints over here, and we're gonna have what does he call himself? He's the he's the anarcho-communist comic book guy or whatever. I forget.
Ancom Psycom.
Yes, Ancom Psycom. That's him. He's gonna be. I think he's gonna make it. I think we can probably get 10 really good nerds.
The tism is strong with that one.
The tism will flow on that show. I'm telling you. Yeah, there's going to be like all of the Star Wars tism dudes will be up here going, "That's not the way it happened. They bombed Ilium first from orbit."
OG, you're right. I'm undefeated on I co-host a game show on Wednesdays, and sometimes it's 1v1s. I'm undefeated. I'm the undefeated champion for the 1v1s, and my topic is always G1 Transformers.
Is all what?
G1 first gen Transformers from the 80s.
Oh, ooh, Soundwave.
Yeah. Well, Soundwave's been in a lot of them since then, but yeah.
Yeah. What was the Ironhide, Soundwave, Prime, Bumblebee?
Ironhide was the red minivan. He was the same voice. Peter Cullen voiced him. He was the same voice as Optimus Prime, but just with he said he basically did Optimus with a Texas accent.
Yeah.
Which, that's what it is.
You know, if Kieran actually had his speakers up, we could wake him up, but
it's hard to tell if he has earbuds or if he's open air. Yeah.
Kieran, wake up, you fucking cunt.
That hilarious.
That was almost a reaction. Maybe you just need, "Oi, cunt!"
Oh, he moved a little bit. Yeah.
Oi, cunt!
It causes an involuntary reaction.
That's him calling us
gay, fucking gay, fucking gay.
That's
gay, fucking gay.
That's a real Aussie there. If he gets an involuntary reaction. Oh.
That is funny.
Kieran, you're missing Justin Bieber on the TV.
Justin Bieber's
Kieran, the Mrs. has your credit card, and she's on her way to the what's a store in Australia? I don't know what.
The lorry.
To Macca's.
She's in the lorry. Yes, Kieran is plumb tuckered. He is tuckered plumb out, which is making my show really boring, but also somewhat entertaining.
Oh, that's it. We lost him. He just went deeper into sleep again.
He's down. He's down.
Went into REM sleep. We see it here.
He pulled back on the stick for a second there.
He's crashed. Look. This isn't fair. I should put him backstage. This isn't good.
Well, you just made an ought statement.
I didn't say is. It's like 5 a.m. in Aussie land at best, right? Yeah, you should be getting up, not going to bed.
Yeah, it's
waiting
like
for the hot head bobbing to start. Yeah, I'm waiting for him to slide right off the floor. Yeah. His wife ain't shopping at no stores and shit right now. That's why I knew it was a lie.
See, I bet you in his dream he's still on panel and he's calling us gay and a cunt. And that's why
he is. He's probably like, I'm winning this debate right now.
I said cunt and he jerked. That was funny.
Oi! Oi, you miserable cunt! Wake up!
Oi, thunder cunt!
Mel Gibson is not a good actor.
He's an actual national treasure. I think he grew up in like New York or something though. Then he went back to Australia.
Australia is not a real country.
Let's not put it backstage. Don't pretend Kieran has any dignity left to preserve. That's crazy.
Really crazy.
Don't put him backstage. Well, it's the involuntary reaction to oi. It's just like, oh, it's great.
He's like, what do you want, cunt?
Yeah, he's like he's dreaming right now of being in the bar, being told to leave.
I feel like there'd be a lot more fidgeting and like shadow boxing if you told Kieran to leave in his dream to leave the bar. It'd be full on sleep fighting.
Bar's closed, mate. Get out of here. He barely wiggled on that one. He obviously doesn't care. It's just funny. It's just funny. Poor lad. Don't pretend. Well, anyway, back to what we're talking about. So, I'm going to have the back to where we were before Kieran went to sleep. Obviously, the e-girls are what put him to sleep. I think that's hilarious. But yeah, I'm going to try and have various e-girls on. We're going to talk to them, get their backstories, and who they are, what they want to do on with whatever, and maybe not whatever the show, but with whatever their life is going to be and all of that. I just think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be a good little mini series. And I'm trying to. I was going to have the first one this week, but I haven't heard back. And the problem is that they're women and
open panels perhaps.
I can almost see the Mr. Burns open panel.
How did you know? I was doing the finger trick pyramid and everything. I was like,
literally like visually hear that.
I thought you meant Dylan for a second. Not what's his name? Montgomery
Burns.
Mixture of Burns and Goldfinger.
What do you guys think is the best car chase scene ever filmed? There's only one right answer, by the way.
I like
Fury Road. I don't want to say Fury Road, but it was all practical effects, and the entire movie was a car chase scene.
Well, I mean, you can literally just say like any Mad Max movie because that's just the car chase, the movie.
No,
And,
like the end of Road Warrior, possibly, but no, Fury Road, it was all practical effects, and it was 80% of the movie. at least.
Is Fury Road the newer one, or is that one of the old ones?
Yeah, it's the newest.
I
the
actually,
newest
I
full
thought
feature
that
movie, yeah.
I thought they were all. I thought that they're just a little too contrived for me. But okay, it's a good answer.
Grid doesn't like the War Boys. If you replace the War Boys with the E-Girls, Grid be on board.
With goth E-Girls.
No, the best car chase scene was in Ronin. Actually, almost the entire movie of Ronin.
Pretty good. Professional stunt driver, and he like film it from the perspective of a female driver. Some of it.
I would have said Baby Driver is second, but wasn't Ronin like a Japanese movie?
No.
French.
It's set in France and Switzerland. It's set in Europe.
I don't think I've seen it. I'll put that on my list.
Oh no, it's set in France. I watched it on Netflix years ago. It's that fucking parkour movie that has the chases and the guns. It's not. Okay.
No, that is 6 Underground.
Okay.
McQueen in the fastback against a Charger is a really good one. Bullet's real. The original Bullet's really good. The modern version, but the Bullet's good.
The opening.
Robert De Niro's in Ronin, yes, and the French guy who played in The Professional, I can never remember his name. He's in it, and it's a really good, like the whole. It's really, really good car chase scenes. So, Fran Plum once again is welcome into the chat. Who's such a literal. It's actually an insult to gay people to call Fran gay. So, he in and of himself is an insult.
Look at me. I voted for Kodos, Homer. Kodos are the like rhinoceros dinosaur things that the Taurans ride in the World of Warcraft. You want to get some nerd action on there. What's a Kodo in this context? Or is it the same thing?
He doesn't know.
Don't look at me. I voted for Kodos.
A kudu is an antelope that has like the twisty antlers.
Mm-hmm.
They look like corkscrews.
Did you just call me a gringo? Huh.
Me?
Interesting.
Pretty gringo, but I didn't call you that.
You're definitely at least half gringo. I'm half gringo too, but it's fine.
I'm full gringo.
We know. The only thing whiter than you are the sheets in prison.
Did you somebody say white sheets?
Yeah.
How did you know? Hold on. Wait a minute.
Oh, that was good. That was funny. He meant hanging Kodos, the Simpson aliens Grumple, not the Kodo from. Okay, yeah, I got you.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Kodos and Kang.
I didn't know they had names.
They ran against each other for president. And Kang won and then enslaved humanity.
Hey,
and then Homer sarcastically quips, "Don't blame me. I voted for Kodos."
Yep, that's true. I remember that.
Okay.
Viva Latino America and the working people. Well, those two things are mutually exclusive. And second, I'm okay with the Latinos staying down in Central America. I don't have a problem with that.
The big booty Latinas can stay though.
Here's a trick, if you'd all like to know. Okay, so Fran, that J-A, that's ha ha ha. You can tell the difference if somebody's speaking or typing in Spanish versus Portuguese, because they do J-A versus H-U-E when they're laughing, when they're laughing in chat and text.
So Portuguese is just a French in chat. Laugh in chat is just French. That's crazy.
Portuguese versus Spanish is like the difference between North and South Korean. Essentially, it's
we've
very
sunk
similar,
lower,
but-
folks. We've sunk lower, and the head tilt is a little more aggressive.
He's tipping. I wonder if he's gonna fall out of the chair.
Kieran, mate, you're at the bar.
Oh, you tremendous stunt. You catch the footy match?
The bar tab is due.
Rugby sucks.
Rugby does kind of suck, honestly. But
I mean, that'll like, aggravate any Aussie, right? He's still friggin' out.
Another booty debate? No, we're not doing a booty debate.
He's becoming one with the Force.
The negative force or the positive force? That is the question. Yeah. Oh, is he Cubano? He can't be Cubano. I think he's using a text-to speech generator.
I had a Cubano or a Cuban sandwich, just like for the first time, maybe like 2-3 years ago. It was pretty good.
You know the best way to piss off a commie?
Ham, I think.
Fuck their girlfriend. They'll never forgive you for that.
Well, they're state issue girlfriends, so why do they care?
Exactly. We're sharing, comrade. We're supposed to share.
You in communist country, you own nothing. This is all of ours. This is community property. Hey, don't you make fun of the good old boy system. I'm from the South. The good old boy system rules.
The good old boy system does rule until
you're bored of us? I can fix that. Hang on. I got just the thing. Here it is. There you
Why
go.
you over here? Over there.
Oh, look at that. He's all gone. That's too bad. Let's go ahead and give him 24 hours? I like 24 hours.
Well, the Ramones would like that.
Yeah. I mean, hey, man, if you tell me you don't want to be here, I will respect your wishes. Right? Is he snoring now?
No, that was Denizen.
Oh, okay. All right.
What was me?
Oh, was it not? Your D was animated, as they say.
My D is always animated, baby.
Oh, okay.
When the sound was coming out, Denizen's D was getting a little animated.
Waka waka.
Yeah, that was very interesting. The guy came in to troll the channel and ended up trolling himself right out the door. I really need a better class of troll. Really need a better class of troll. Wait, did he just talk? Is he talking in his sleep?
Oh, you mean Karen?
Kieran,
I'm not sleeping. Just fucking making noises.
No, Kieran's box lit up.
His box lit up. Hello.
Oh,
you and OG, man. You guys. I am putting everyone to sleep today. This has been one of the strangest panels that we've had.
What did I do?
My sleep got all fucked up last night.
Everybody is going to sleep.
And he's a drunk cunt.
I think it's because we're too chill today. We haven't been yelling. Nobody's been yelling. Joe Cool hasn't been in to call us all names. And
Joe Cool, come up here and call us all racist.
Yeah, nobody's called me racist in 24 hours.
Well, I mean, it's a day show, right? Isn't that usually a lot more?
It is usually a lot more calm, yeah.
Yeah. I just found a path. I might not need to do a fresh install, so we're going to go through that.
Where's Minar? Minar is out driving cab like all the other Muslims.
Oh, I would have Oh man, I didn't get to judge Minar.
I thought he worked at IHOP.
That was before I jumped on. wasn't it?
Yeah, it was before you jumped on. Poor Minar, man. He just didn't understand how it works. Hey, due diligence came by, called me racist. Thank you, sir. I haven't been called racist in a minute, so I appreciate that.
Dude.
He said fucking racist too. He was like, yeah.
Is Minar a creator? Like, does he do like videos or stream or anything?
I don't know what Minar is, honestly. I thought that he was an intelligent person that could articulate clear points. And then I watched him versus him and Grace Thorpe versus Counterpoint and the the chick that does OF while she reads the Quran, which is really hilarious. And to me anyway. And Minar just basically like he lost the debate. He could have won but he lost the debate because he literally admitted that, it's okay to beat your wife. And there are actually rules for it because because women were getting beat up too much. There was too much spousal abuse and too many backhands. And so they actually there are rules in the Muslim faith about how you beat your wife.
Like how to train your dragon.
I'm waiting for the bad part. How did?
yeah. Wait a minute. Hold on.
You said he lost?
Yeah, he lost. Yeah, and
Feminists were in chat. That's crazy.
and then
my bad.
Yeah, the rule. I mean, I understand that's why you were part of the Muslim faith. OG was there were actual rules that you could follow. The honor killings. It was okay for a man to kill his wife if she did something wrong, but not okay for the woman to kill her husband. Okay to marry your cousin. That was fine. He was like, yep, that's totally fine. I would do. And he actually said he doubled down on that. So, he would do it. He's like, yeah, my cousin's hot. I'm like, ooh.
He was the captain going down with the sinking ship on that one. Apparently,
he said
and it continued on to, from what I saw anyway.
Yeah.
It either happened on Emmett's or when he came over here. He said, "Yeah, no, I'd love to marry my cousin."
Right? Yeah, he's like, my cousin's smoking hot. No, he said his cousin's the most beautiful woman he's ever seen, and she's a virgin, and of course he would want to marry her.
I want to hear her opinion on this.
I don't think she exists. I think he was using. I think that was rhetorical.
Well, you know, Steelman and his whole thing about his sister, right? That he was arguing.
I've heard so many different things from Steelman that you're going to have to actually corral that because I kind of stopped listening to him seriously after he admitted to giving women drugs so that they would have sex with him, which is legal.
I always get Steelman and Duck confused.
A Steelman maybe on Dusty's that a brother and sister producing a baby like creates like the best offspring or something. Like he was giving arguments for that, and I'm just like, bro, I don't know how hot your sister is, and I just imagine like it's just Steelman with a blonde wig. That's his sister, just like straight up.
Just ask Grok to put Steelman in a bikini, and then there you go.
But I don't want to see that. I just want to know how hot the
crazy. That's nuts.
I want to know what would possess this man to think like that.
I don't know. And I mean, Steelman does a lot of drugs. So,
I mean, I do a lot of shrooms. Oh, used to.
Oh, Karen moved.
Yeah. All right. So, Minar claims to be a Sunni Muslim, but he doesn't know the fundamentals of his own theology. That's probably true. And when confronted, he runs. Yeah. He actually just basically, it's just, he has the loosest possible understanding of what I think of as being a Muslim, and he'll bite the bullet, man. He's like, yeah, this is fine, and so he lost the debate against Connor and the OF Muslim, the former Muslim OF girl that reads from the Quran in a bikini. That's very hilarious.
Does she wear a hijab face covering? Or,
I
like,
don't think so. No,
when she's in the bikini?
no, I
Oh,
don't
okay.
think so.
That'd be funny if it's just like the cowl.
She's just making, she's just being a hoe. That's fine. But yeah, and Minar. The thing is the thing about Minar is Minar will get like super triggered and just start like spewing just a bunch of bullshit, and you have to rein him back in and then to get him to make his points, and then as you're trying to disassemble his points, he will just simply go batshit again. It's very annoying. So, but when he was on the stream who did he debate on the stream the other night? I can't even remember who he debated.
I thought it was against Marte, but before.
Was it Marte against Marte? I thought it was Jake Leopod.
It was before I jumped out, so I'm not. Or wait, actually, I have the notes.
Thank you for having me up.
Hey, man, I appreciate you being here, man. I appreciate the contribution to the show. Have a great evening, man.
Later, keep it sexy.
Thank you. Have a good one. See you, Grid. See you, Grumple. See you, Dennis.
See you, man.
Kieran, what are you getting?
I think OG is going to have a stream here in a few minutes, guys, and I'm going to end pretty soon myself. So make sure y'all go over there and hang out with him. Yeah, I think it was. Jake wanted to, but it was Dusty that ended up debating him. That's right, and Dusty smoked him into the dirt. He was very crazy. Unapologetic preacher says he was trying to pin Christians on eating pork. I love pork. So good. I dog walked him through covenant theology. He has not engaged with me directly ever since. Yeah, that seems like that would be the thing, right? He came over here trying to backdoll. He basically said that I was a bad debater and all of that, but it's funny that he claims I'm not a very good debater, but he literally loses every single debate he's in. So it was something else. So yeah. Oh, I see. OG jumped over to Cool Vic. That's what happened. That's okay. But yeah. But anyway, I'm just giving shit. That's fine. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't actually understand any of his points about my debates. He's like, "Oh, you don't understand it." I'm like, "Dude, I've dog walked a lot of people, man. Beat them up. That's what I do. What's up, RCC? How are you doing, sir? Don't get between me and my bacon. Yeah, absolutely, man. Kind of want some now. Dennison is being way too calm today. So.
I'm always calm.
Really? I had not noticed that about you. But maybe I just happened to come in at the wrong points. I do think you were debating somebody, or not debating, but you were going around and around with somebody on OGs the other day, and I thought it was funny. So.
OGs?
Yeah, you were on OGs, and I forget who was on, but they were making some really stupid points, and you were trying to walk them through why they were making stupid points, and you were quite animated. I can't remember who it was now. It was funny, though. I liked it.
If I'm arguing with someone, I might be louder, faster.
I'm actually gonna drop Kieran down. This isn't this isn't really cool for me to do, Grumple, you popped yourself down.
No, I was doing a backup, and then I noticed, hey,
and then you weren't here.
Yeah. I was talking, and then like, oh, my face isn't on the thing anymore.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, down. Like I thought it was when OG left that I don't know. I don't know. No biggie. Doesn't
it's all good. Dennison is a CIA plant. Discuss. Nah, he's never at any of the meetings. He can't be a CIA plant. I never see him at the meetings. He wasn't at the retreat last weekend. Can't be a plant.
Okay.
Just saying. This has been the most sense Kieran has ever made. It's probably true. It's certainly the clearest he's ever spoken. It even sounds like English now. RCC says, good, just getting ready for work. Hope your stream was enjoyable. So far, it's been great, honestly. Been very chill. I mean, so in the beginning, I had these detractors, Sage, Overcast, and a couple other guys who were going to come up here and show me how wrong I am. And not one of them. Not one of them. Nobody did it.
I had a couple items that, like, hey, let's talk about that from during your monologue, but like we've been all around the roller coaster since then.
Yeah, well, Kieran got us all off track. So, what do you think about the monologue? The monologue today was shorter than normal. Normally, I do about 45 minutes, but really, there hasn't been anything really worthwhile to talk about going on in the world. It's just the same old shit. Zelensky Zelensky's still not going to come to the peace table. Now he's blaming the U.S. because we've set a deadline to force him to come to the table, and he's like, no, so that's the same as normal. Like, that's no news there, really. It's just is. You got Iran saying that they're going to, if we do not, and the rest of the world do not agree with them maintaining their nuclear capabilities, that they're going to start launching rockets proactively. I'm assuming nuclear rockets. I don't know.
From the nukes that they don't have.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Well, no, that we all know they have. Now they basically have admitted they have them, right?
Even if they didn't, North Korea. I mean, they're North Korea and Iran are like that. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they basically have admitted they have them by admitting or by making a big issue of the U.S. and others wanting to regulate and not really downside is probably not the right word, but regulate their nuclear capabilities for their nuclear enrichment capabilities, and so that's basically admitting that they have weapons grade material now.
You can't even call it saber rattling if it's them saying we want to glass insert country. That's
yes.
we are going to glass other country.
Yeah,
that's not like saber rattling. That's not like, oh, look how
it's
far.
Kind of a direct threat. Right? Yeah, it's kind of a direct threat.
It's yes.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, OG. I don't know if they got a bunker buster from where we bombed them and then reverse engineered it. I'm not really sure. So
I wouldn't be as worried about it even if they did.
Yeah.
Drones.
Not as worried. It's still troublesome, but not as worrying. It's like,
well, the problem is they don't have any airplanes that could deliver it. And even if they did, we'd knock them out of the sky before they got 100 miles. Like, I mean, I think that people just don't understand how modern warfare plays out in reality. So,
Predator drone.
One of you guys at a time, please.
Go ahead.
Predator drone technology fell into Iranian hands a while back, so now they have stealth drones.
Yeah, they have stealth drones. The stealth drones are. But to be a stealth drone, it has to be very small, and they can't really carry that much. So I'm not even sure that it could. I mean, it might be able to carry what we consider a battlefield nuke, but I'm not really. I don't know how far it could carry it.
Predators mostly they can carry air-to-air missiles. They mostly carry Hellfire. It's the most effective type of
heavy. I mean. That's got to be a really limited range unless they're using gas engines, and they're not like a drone. They're like Reapers, right?
It relies on its aerodynamic design to glide efficiently, so it takes very, very, very little propulsion to keep a Predator drone in the air. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think that people just don't understand how modern warfare plays out in reality. So, I don't know how far it could carry it. I don't know how far it could carry it. I mean, it might be able to carry what we consider a battlefield nuke, but I'm not really. I don't know how far it could carry it. It was not a plane-based system. It was a Tomahawk cruise missile. Oh, that's worth looking into. But the yeah, I don't know. I think this is where we just start saying, yeah, go right ahead, try it. Right. Let's see what happens. See what works out for you.
So many things of such small probability of success would have to happen in sequence. It's like a long shot for the triple crown.
But things have happened like that. I mean, there's certainly been instances where all of the holes in a Swiss cheese line up and shit happens. But I don't know. I think the big concern with like Iran, Iraq is not that they're going to come after the United States. The real concern is that they start attacking like Iran actually attacks Iraq, or they lob material into Saudi because they hate, even though they do business together, they hate the Saudis. Right. And honestly, I'm not sure how much we should really care about that.
It's like all of that whole region. None of these people eat bacon. This is not my fight.
Well, but and so the typical argument would be, well, they have oil, they have a lot of resources that we want, and that sort of thing, and which is true, but they don't have all the oil. That we barely get any oil from OPEC anymore, and it just it's not. This is all political nonsense. In my opinion, I think it's all political nonsense because it's what they need America to believe in order to continue the military-industrial complex. EMP would be devastating. So it's an interesting thing. I actually did a little bit of work with EMP stuff for a little while, and I'm not sure that the military has been honest with us about the actual effects of EMP. Because if they,
look at the Carrington event at the late 1800s. We're kind of due for a giant solar flare, which not the same as a high altitude EMP. You need 3 of them allegedly to knock out, because of the mountain ranges, the Appalachians, and the Rockies, to knock out all of the United States, allegedly.
Right, but for it to actually, work. You would have to have your electronics outside your house for the most part. You would also have to have them turned on, all of them turned on, and powered up. And I'm not sure. I'm not sure how effective it actually is. I know what the published material says. I don't believe it. I've seen and done a few EMP experiments, and I don't believe it's what they say it is. Now, maybe you can get one that's powerful enough to do things, but like they spent a shit ton of money making nuclear submarines EMP proof, right? And it's shielded wire. It's very, it's very incredibly interesting stuff. But they've had issues where they've had EMP radiation released, and it hasn't sank submarines. Like any system that's online can get knocked out, and it may or may not ever come back on again. But it doesn't fry all the chips. It doesn't turn them into inanimate objects. Or not inanimate, that's not the right word, inoperable objects, just because it's EMP radiation. So who says it can't go through plastic? I think it can go through plastic.
It can't, plastic, non-conductors. Yeah, it's just it's radio. It's electromagnetic waves. It's radio waves essentially.
Yeah, it's. And
you think about anything that a radio wave could go through. You need density. The farther
Kieran's wife must come in and shut his thing down because he's
better. The longer your wavelength, the better penetration through solid matter you're going to get. That's why, if you have your Wi-Fi router at home, say, if you have not many obstacles in between and a short distance, you use the 5 gigahertz setting. If you have a longer distance or you got a bunch of walls in between, use the 2.4 and you'll get a better signal, better connection.
Mm-hmm.
It's just how it's just how penetration works with radio waves. That's why a mountain range is going to block it, but like a sheet of printer paper or a plastic tray isn't going to.
Even a simple Faraday shield blocks EMPs. Yeah, to some degree, I think that's true. In other words, Iran are just talking a big game. I mean, kind of.
A Faraday shield, you want 2 layers also, and they have to have an insulator between them. 2 conductive layers with an insulator between them, and then also insulated from whatever it is that you're protecting. That's how you do a Faraday cage or shield. Last time I checked, anyway.
No, I think you're right. But at any rate, it'll be interesting to see what does come out of the next thing. 1895 Carrington event. It's not what man can do. It's not what man can do that we should worry about with our modern tech.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. The giant solar flare, it toasted telegraph lines, which at the time wasn't catastrophic. We didn't we weren't like using electricity. We didn't have utter reliance on modern communications and supply lines. Everything was very local, so minimal impact. Now it would be that event now would be absolutely catastrophic for half the planet at least. And here's the thing about the power grid is, okay, 5 years ago, the transformers in those in like power distribution substations, those aren't like off the shelf items. Those are made to order, and they're not made in the United States generally, mostly in India last time I checked. And it was like a 6-month lead time. Now you're looking at a few years. So if you've got like half the planet or even just a large region where all of these substations are fried, that's GG. Like you're in the dark ages for a while in that region at least.
Well, I know that we've had substations in this area, obviously taken offline, destroyed, other things, and I don't think it takes that long to get them currently. Obviously, that could change, but additionally, I think that the technology that at least we rely on for hydroelectric and everything else, most of that is still made here. That they're not made in the computers and whatnot are not made in overseas.
There are temporary ones, and there's even like basically substations that are on the back of a trailer that they can move into place, but there's only so many of those. If you got a whole bunch going out at once, then
well, I mean, I guess what I'm saying is that I think that the technology moves, and even if it did, even if there wasn't an EMP attack, I just don't. So I guess my problem is that a lot of the thinking behind electromagnetic pulse, the way that it would work, a lot of that thought process and technology came out of the and I cannot remember the name of the area now, but it's outside. It's between St. George and Vegas, in Nevada and Arizona, and the corner of Utah there, where they detonated the nuclear weapons and et cetera. And a lot of the things that we think about EMP comes out of that. What happened then, right? With the release of the blast and even the science. And so I don't know that I understand what is said about it. I just don't know that what is said about it applies to what exists now and what the reality is. I'm actually far more concerned, and I've said this for a few years now, that if you were to have insurgents of some kind, pick your random type, start taking out bombing substations and transformer fields, that is a much larger threat than anything else.
Yeah, not even EMP, like conventional munitions on electrical grid or cyber attack.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't even need to be physical damage.
Yeah, I think that the thing is, I think that most things are more or less hardened against a larger wave of EMP than it's ever have been, just naturally, just because our technology changes. But I'm not sure that an airburst EMP from a nuke that Iran could put in the air over here would have the results that we're talking about. But I'm 99.9% sure that 20 guys motivated with a little bit of funding could take out a power substation starting at Chicago and ending in Louisiana, and it would split the country in half, and there would be no power. So to make of that what you will.
The power grids can have a cascading failure event.
Yeah,
they can. The thing
you take out a system of substations, and literally, if you start in Chicago and you just go more or less just straight south, or maybe fork and go kind of V it out there, you would power could and more likely would be affected from let's just use Chicago as a center point, from Chicago out to say Wichita or further, and then on the other side it could make it as far as Pennsylvania.
I've probably I was a comm guy when I was active duty, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's data and radio, and I've been doing radio since then. And, like I even one time I taught a formal radio wave propagation class. It wasn't like I was just filling in for when I was active.
Yeah.
So the thought process here is of how things, as far as the way that I understand them or we understand them, the way it kind of would work, the danger is it's not just like an EMP, it's just any electromagnetic, any EM frequencies, any electromagnetic frequencies, any energy that's being carried on a wave. If you've got wire that can be reached by it, I mean that wire is the antenna. If that antenna or carrier line catches enough charge that is more than what a component that's attached to it is rated for, that component could, just experience an overvoltage or an overamperage event, and then is it fried? Well, that depends. Could that individual component handle being whatever amount over what it was rated or what it was designed to do? If it can, then it's likely fine. If not, which is it or is it not, then it's probably not. It might let out the magic smoke, the smoke that lets all the computrons work in your computers. It might let out the smoke, it might not, but whether it works again,
all the magic smoke goes away
without having a real. And it's so dangerous to do because we don't know. Doing a large scale one, it's so dangerous to do that we can't simulate the Carrington event because we can't. And doing so,
we're only modeling it.
Yeah, it's in the models, and there's not necessarily a way to scale. We can use like linear or a different kind of progression to guess, to a predictive model, but there's no way to really know until what happens whether or not what we think we know about it is, or even the thought process that I've laid out right here. There's no way to know if any of it's true until it happens, and we can test it. That's how science works. You have to test.
So there was a company 12, 13 years ago that was developing an EMP gun, which was a Jeep or vehicle mounted, looked like a Buck Rogers laser gun, right? And well, maybe not Buck Rogers, maybe Star Wars, right? It's just flat black tube. That's, like what, it doesn't mean anything, right? and they were developing it to like literally target vehicles and target buildings and just a very concentrated amount of EMP, and they couldn't get it to work consistently because of exactly what you're saying. It might work on this vehicle. If it hits it just right with just the right amount of energy, it might shut that vehicle down, but it may not. The same thing if you want to take out the comms in a building, it might fry that computer or that whatever, but it may not. And so it's very. I don't think they've given up on it, but it was not a good working prototype when I saw it.
If you want to shut down a vehicle, I think it was what they did in the Fast and the Furious. I want to say where they had like basically a taser, like where it penetrated with a wire. That, but like not right together. You'd have to put like one on each side, but that would be the most reliable way to fry a modern electronics on a vehicle. I would think.
No, because I mean you can short out a car pretty good. If you wanted to stop a vehicle by killing the ECU, because the ECUs in vehicles are grounded, they're hardened, they don't fuck around.
They're grounded to the frame. They're not grounded to ground.
Sure,
they can't be.
Right, but they're capable of absorbing pretty good shorts. But you would need to. I'm trying to think of how I would do it because
I'm just saying it would be more reliable or a better strategy than trying.
I think the delivery vehicle. I think you're right. I think the delivery vehicle is right. I just don't know.
Yeah. I think it would matter a lot on positioning of your like electrodes, essentially, your where it's penetrating the vehicle.
I don't think that you would be able to. I don't know that you could take out the ECM, but you could 100% take out the fuse box. And now your fuel pump's gone. Now the ECU power to the ECU goes down. Now it takes 10 minutes to fix that, but the vehicle is still down.
But that's 10. Like you're not fixing that while you're moving. You're not.
Oh yeah, you're definitely not fixing it while you're moving.
Yeah, it's dead now until you fix it.
Yeah.
Which maybe that's all you. Sometimes all you
need
is
dead.
Movie.
Yeah.
What's the saying? When you need a cop right now, they're only minutes away.
That's right.
That kind of thing. Sometimes just all you need.
Are you okay, Dennison?
Yeah.
What was that?
What?
You like burst in.
I thought
it had hours.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I thought that noise.
I had keyed my mic up a few times too. I don't think you guys heard me though.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. We did not hear you. I do apologize. Man, what a day. It's been a good show for the most part. Even with Kieran falling asleep. I didn't realize that I could actually put people to sleep live on the internet, but that's cool. I got to go do stuff. Unless somebody has any real objection, I am going to raid everybody over to the coolest of the cool Vic. Even though he didn't really say anything bad about me. He really doesn't like some people, and that's fine. Totally cool.
I'm gonna head over to OG's.
Yeah, is OG up?
Yeah, he's live.
Oh, he is? Well, I'll do
it. Yeah.
Why isn't he showing up on my thing? Let's see. He's not showing up.
Thank you for having me, sir. Good to see you again,
I'll raid everybody over to OG instead of my man.
And chat, you're fucking.
Oh, there he is. Found him. Got him.
W for chat today. Like all the base people were in chat today.
They really were. Yeah, they really were.
Yep. I'll see you guys over there.
All right. See ya.
I found a path to something to test. Apparently, there was a known bug that I was dealing with. So if I'm going to try that, if that doesn't work, I'm doing a fresh install. I may or may not be up tonight to be live or anything.
I'm unlikely to be live tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to raid you over to the coolest of the cool, not cool Vic, but OG. And in the meantime, you guys are going to enjoy This very wait, I saw. Hold on. Yep. Thanks to Dennis, and thanks for all the guests today, even Karen, who I apparently put to sleep. And why did that not do that? Oh, there it is. See ya.